It was March 15th, and we were meeting for our monthly Ladies Fellowship. Sharon always is there, and we kind of missed her at the beginning because we know we can count on her. We kind of know where she is supposed to be when. And during the teaching, I remember just feeling a real sense of urgency about her. Most people know that she is diabetic. And I almost couldn't sit still because I was so concerned about her. And when we were done, I said to a couple of the ladies, I think we need to go check on Sharon. And so 4 of us got in the car and went to her house to check on her. And when we got there, it was not a good situation.
The last thing I remember was on that Friday. I got up, done what I normally do, and I'm wanting to think it was around 10 o'clock my phone started ringing. Well, I tried to pick my phone up, well, I dropped it. Well, I remember bending over to try to pick it up, and that's the last thing I remember till about Wednesday, at least Wednesday of the next week.
On the way down there, it was just, Lord, whatever we find, let it be what you want us to find. And that was kind of my prayer as we were talking. When we got down there, I was kind of surprised that none of us panicked or anything. We just knew that we had to get in and find Sharon.
It was very surreal when the police officer came out and said she had passed. I still get goosebumps when I think back to it. And it's just a miracle that she's here. And I remember Mary Jane saying, we need to pray, so we grabbed hands and we just started praying, and then they came back out and gave us the other news, which was the best news we could have gotten. They had found a heartbeat.
And I tried to remember what happened, what was going on during the time that I was out, but that's all that I can remember of that day. I don't remember anybody coming in the house. I don't remember riding in the ambulance. It took me up here to the hospital, and I think they said my body temperature is like 83, 84, and they worked on me for several hours up here from what I gathered. And the doctor up here, he said she won't never make it, and looking back now, and I want to tell him I'm here.
So Sharon's a miracle, and I firmly believe in that.
Because God had plans for Sharon yet. I'm convinced of that wholeheartedly. There's going to be others come to know Jesus through this whole event, and Sharon's miracle will reach who knows how many people.
I'm so glad that we were led to go there and check on her to see how she was. And I'll tell you, it was a miracle.
I want to do all I can to just thank Him and to try to help other people see that God can do miracles, that miracles happen every day. It's just not miracles where whether you're still alive or you're still dead. He does little miracles in our lives every day, but most of the time we don't even notice. But we need to take time to stop and look at the miracles God does in our lives every day. They may not be big, they may be small, but hey, they're all miracles. And He's still God, and He still does them, And it's just like, and nobody will never know how thankful I am to still be here, and how thankful I am for the ladies that come out that day, that they listened to what God told them to do. I didn't know how many people, I guess you could say, care about me, but more than I thought. And for that, I'm glad I got a glimpse of that. That I could see how much people cared and how much I would be missed if I wasn't here. So I can't thank Him enough.